Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. These two pictures are the nails we're going to be doing today. This is an acrylic design, so if you're interested, please keep watching. This is also going to be a quick review of Saviland's acrylic powders. I did purchase these off Amazon. They are 10 colors, 0.35 ounces each. The monomer I'm going to be using is from Eden's Rose. So here are all the colors, and I'm going to quickly swatch them, and you can start to kind of get a feel of how the acrylic's gonna work when you're swatching it. Right off the bat, like some of the shimmery colors weren't very easy to manipulate, or they would kind of get like a little lumpy when I was doing the swatches. So I actually did do a design, and I did have a hard time working with some of the shimmery colors. I ended up not liking the nails, so I came back, and the design I'm doing today is my second attempt at using these acrylic powders. In my opinion, I think these would be better suited as dip powders versus working with the monomer. But I know a lot of us do want to have a variety of colors, and we don't want to spend a lot of money. However, you always have to keep in mind the quality that you're getting when you don't spend a lot of money. Generally, as a brand, I do like working with their products, but for me, these acrylics kind of weren't it. So I am using my red Iguana hand, and on the thumb, I tried to do a triple ombre. I did cut that footage out just based on how much trouble I was having using the acrylics. The set I wanted to do was a triple ombre full set, but just the product I had wasn't going to allow for that. So on this nail, I am doing like a kind of a marble design, and I'm using two of the shimmer colors, and plum is the darker pink that I'm using, and the lighter pink is called peach. So that is off the Shimmer Glitter collection by Saviland. And I am using the white. The white is from Young Nails. It is their core white. And the cover powder that I'm going to be using is by Young Nails as well, and that's their Cover Flamingo. It's one of their newer cover powders, and I really love working with this powder. It just does what you tell it to do. It's buttery, even without using the Young Nails monomer. Like I said, I'm using Eden's Rose monomer, so I definitely do like how that performed with it. I am capping everything, and I do most of that off camera, and for that, I'm using Young Nails in the Speed Clear. One of the things that I know that I really have to work on is my application. You guys have heard me say many times, like, it's okay, you could fix it in filing, just make sure you have enough product on the nails. But for me and the part of my journey I'm at, I think I'm kind of past that, and I kind of don't want to do all that filing. So one of the areas I am going to be working on is getting that smoother application. I know you see some people's nails and you're just like, okay, does that even need to be filed? That's literally my goal. So that's what I'm going to be working for in the near future, and also just being able to maintain the shape of the nail while I'm working. I don't want to have to do so much filing and have to bring that shape back. So if you are a DIY tech like myself, let me know what part of your journey that you're in. The part of my journey is I need to get better at the application. If you guys have mastered it, definitely let me know where you guys are at in your journey. There's really not a right or wrong thing or anything like that, but I know for me, I really don't practice as much as I should. Like usually when I do nails, it's for video or I'm doing my own nails. I haven't really been able for a while to just play with my products as much as I should be. So I know that practice does play a huge part, and that's the part that I'm missing. So, but that is something that I want to work on, definitely. But yeah, let me know what part of your journey you ladies are, well, everyone is on. I'm very interested in knowing that about you. So you can see here I did the marble, so I went back to kind of let that acrylic dry a little bit so that I wouldn't get all the glitter in my brush, and then I just went back to do the ombre on this nail. In the description box below, I will always have discount codes if I have them available for different brands, different products, so definitely check that out. Especially we're doing DIY, we're trying to save money, but we still want quality products. So definitely always check out discount codes for certain things that you know that you want to try. Also in the description box, when I use my Red Iguana hand, is always what I use for my hand majority of the time. That's in the description box as well. These tips that I'm using are the extra long coffin C-curve tips that I did get off AliExpress, and that store information will be in the description box below as well. So I'm just going to let you guys watch me do the rest of the application, and I will come back once I do my stone placements. Okay, I'm only going to cap one nail on camera because that is kind of boring to watch. So I do the same thing on all the other nails, trying to make sure if there's any lumps or bumps, I fill that in with the clear acrylic. So now I'm going in with Eden's Rose base coat because this is what I'm going to be using to secure my stones. And then I'm going to go right on top of that with Eden's Rose stainless steel top coat. And you don't want to do any curing in this process. You want to get your stones on and then cure. But I will say, before you put your top coat brush back in the container, definitely try and wipe off any base coat that might have got on there. And another thing that you want to make sure is that when you're applying the top coat, you are agitating that base coat. So you do run the risk of kind of mixing them together, and then after you cure, your top coat's not shiny. So just wipe it off and then just go back in with more top coat. But that's just something to consider. I know a lot of people do apply their stones this way, but that's just something that I've discovered recently. So I figured out the stone placement before I even started placing the stones on the nail. And then once I started to get them on, I did switch it up just a little bit. But I do like the fact that even though the stones do move a little bit, I still have enough time to work with the placement before I cure it. So once I have everything that I want, any product that's gone to the side of the nails, definitely wipe that off. And then I'm gonna go ahead and top coat everything. So these are the finished nails. This was just a real quick video, real quick review of the acrylic I used. I do like how they turned out the second time around. Definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up and definitely subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for spending your time with me, and I'll see you again soon for another video.